to wait to enter the Land of Dawn for the climax, for the last game of Season 12. Arashi.
It's a Purifier on Skylar, and there are only two real sources of hard crowd control on the side of DEWA. So he essentially will almost never be stunned, but he can always be bursted down by the Novaria, by the Lancelot. It's a bit of a risky situation, but it's a pick or poison, and Skylar has made his choice.
Who will prevail? The King Lemon or the Kingslayer? What? Welcome to Game 3 in the Land of Dawn for MPL Indonesia Season 12.
It's time! Let's see, Indy, ladies and gentlemen, Land of Dawn, our 72nd match of the regular season. Last game as well. Let's see who will grab it. Bot side already action. Keys, Dixon going up against Lemon and Darren, but take a look at the jungle there. Sneaky Versick wasn't able to claim the EXP, I believe.
Yeah, despite him using Retri there, by the way.
Whoa. Definitely not the result he wanted, but he is still going to be roaming around trying to get the early game play. But DEWA has shown that against the most aggressive of comps, they just find a way to just avoid all the damage. But now there might be the aggressors, 3 Assassin Emblems, 3 Ruptures for extra penetration. For instead of RRQ, they're the ones waiting for a bit of a mid-game power spike.
But this is an interesting choice here. Despite, the nerfs to Claude, you might expect a bit more defensive, we might expect Skylar to go for more defense with tenacity, but he instead went for Swift, Arashi, so still prioritizing attack speed.
Even went with the Wilderness Blessing, so following kind of in the footsteps of Brands, and Shaco now on the Grok. A lot more secure, but not really as engaging, as playmaking as he would be on game number 1 and 2. I think it's all about, was all about trying to curb Versick in the jungle here. They're outmaneuvering him and pressuring him away from the jungle of Lanaya.
Okay. 2 minutes in, it seems like the turtle pit will be occupied by both junglers here. The setup, it seems like Hayes will look for first, but in the mid, Shaco flickers out of the way. In time as well, but lifesteal almost takes him down. Now, back to the turtle pit. Dixon throwing up fire. Versick here, hard guard hovered. Dyron will be committed. Let's see Dixon with the last insanity, but Versick still grabs it. Good engage. Lanaya caught in the midst of the fight and gets taken down there. Good fight by RRQ.
A very good fight by RRQ. They played with their resources perfectly. Dyron didn't use the Petrify, didn't get too greedy in the mid lane, and he saved it for the one he wanted, Lanaya.
He was still able to get in and try to go for the steal, but it did not work out this time. So RRQ, they're going to go even further, but now Versick is stuck behind enemy lines.
Yeah, overextension here. Versick will be punished. Seems like Lanaya picks up the kill. Now Dyron in the middle of 3-man DEWA, trying to find the Furious Dive, not connects, but he's surviving. Not for long. Shaco will claim the kill. RRQ, the lead that they built earlier on, diminished.
Exactly, it's gone now. They went for the big overcommitment, very uncharacteristic of RRQ. We don't usually see that from them, but we're seeing it here, Arashi. Could it be nerves that is getting to them?
Might be desperation as well to just get out of the situation as much as possible. Going up against DEWA, it's always a stressful maneuver because they're adept at fighting in this late game team fights. Now the purple though is taken out by Lanaya. Versick losing out in the jungle duel against Lanaya.
And there you go. Now we're going to get to look at the talent's prediction. It's still the same as game number 2, I believe. Yeah, nothing has changed here. It's a 4-2.
Some people would say that that's a bit concerning, but we'll have to see if it does play out. For RRQ, seems like DEWA is trying to dodge everything, so they're struggling to really get the engages they want here, unless there is a big enough objective. So they might go for the turtle, and with Dixon out of the Firaga armor, they can probably attempt to go for dives as well, if DEWA really is trying to move backwards that much.
Well, now it's just both teams playing it really slow, waiting for the next neutral objectives. But it seems like DEWA want to play a bit more towards that top side. Never mind. Shaco leaves back. Skylar has steel leg plates for sure, right? That's why he was able to tank it.
Good torn rose. Dyron here with the help of hard guard trying to zone out Lanaya away the turtle, but it seems like he will succeed. First it claims the turtle. Dixon last insanity as a defensive. and he will be caught. Flicker out of the way though, so he will survive for a bit. Shako now is the main target. Flickers out of the way, but the damage and the engage is more than enough as Watts jumps in to his death. That's a wiped out technically. RRQ, they turn up in the 5th minute. My God, a wipeout from the Kings. They're angry.
The dragon rages, man. Dyron, unstoppable there, but now Fersik once again stuck alone, trying to play for the orange, but Lemon will be around.
Whoa, mid to tier 1 almost falls. Dyron here, holding on towards that Furious Dive. Skylar jumps in, take a look at the DPS that Skylar gives. RRQ, a very comfortable 2,500 gold lead here, minute 5.
Massive one here, and we can see that it actually raised DEWA United's audience prediction.
Whoa.
I think it was at 6% last game. Now it's up to 10%. We're seeing some hope here for DEWA. But RRQ, yeah, that was a big wipeout, man. You don't usually see a 5-minute wipeout. So now does DEWA even have a chance back, Arashi?
There's always a chance right here, especially with the composition. A combo could be very valuable, but with a Fersik Angela combo right here. Dyron though!
Take a look at Dyron, mounted by Lemon. Nice kill. What? Yeah, taken out immediately, and RRQ, they are not stepping out of the gas just yet. Chaco now, wow, poked. It seems like Chaco will have enough space to retreat, but in the mid, it might go for a fight again. Good BMI. Oh, good tornadoes as well. Oh, they want to jump in again. Oh, wow. Primal Wrath on towards Dixon. Does not have enough range though. It seems like Dixon will be able to escape that one.
You can hear the chants of the kingdom right as RRQ got the wipeout, man. In the building, it's absolutely phenomenal, this atmosphere. And RRQ are definitely striving because of it here. 4,000 gold lead, 3 turtles to Fersik.
Dyron on the Yutong now looks so much better. And that's not only because of the different matchup. No carry is definitely a factor. But Lemon, with the hard guard, ensures that his one weakness, getting bursted down in the early game, is alleviated. And on top of that, his hard guard play can be used to mind game DEWA United. Oh, now, Naomi.
Good onward, Naomi. Now, with the help of hard guard, will try to re-engage. DEWA United does not want business though. Oh, take a look at Dyron. He jumps in, solo kill almost on towards Watts. And with the torn apart memory here, it seems like Skylar finds the angle and finds the double. Does he not? Oh, first he claims the kill, so it is still going to be a 2-for-1 here for RRQ. DEWA United, they need to defend this one 3-man, but there's gonna be a pause.
What a blazing duet from Skylar. The famous line. We get to see it once again. It's been a while since we saw Skylar on a Claude, and man, we get to fully enjoy it here in game number 3. RRQ on track to secure that upper bracket slot against DEWA, who are right now so far behind, 4,500 gold behind.
And what can they do? They don't really have a good answer. The best bet they can get is if RRQ overextends and loses their lives individually, and then go for a fight that DEWA can combo in. But considering a Baxia, an Angela, an Edith even, the amount of second chances, quote unquote, is a lot higher for RRQ this time. Because in game number 2, the X-Borg and the X-Borg and the Fredrin and the Cho, all the survivable playmakers were on the side of DEWA. Now the shoe's on the other foot. In DEWA, they're struggling to really keep up.
That, and man, RRQ game 3, it seems like there were just no pressure. Meanwhile, on the other side, DEWA United, it seems like they are the ones who played with pressure. And it's displayed on the land, in the Land of Dawn, where RRQ, with the plays that they make, very sharp.
Is it nerves? For 4 members, it's the first time they're gonna be fighting for a playoff spot.
Maybe because game 1, game 2, the nerves haven't really gotten to them. But now, last game, maybe, right? I'm not saying it's 100% sure.
It's our assumption.
It is. It does seems like.
I think it's true. I think if DEWA lose here, they already have the lowest game rate as of right now. So if they lose, the game will only go deeper, right? It will only get worse. So they will be 6th if they lose this.
Ouch.
If they win, they will be 4th. So it's also a big match for DEWA, man. It's a decider as to who they will face in the playoffs. 6th place will go up against 3rd place, ladies and gentlemen. So DEWA, with a loss here, they will go up against Geek Fam.
Oh, yikes.
If they're 4th, they're going up against Rebellion or Bigatron. Or is still up in the air?
Bigatron, 4th and 5th.
Okay.
Well, if they go up against Geek Fam, that's a pretty funny scenario, man. They kind of quote-unquote help each other get to where they are, and then like, oh hi, it's you.
Yeah.
Bit of an awkward reunion there. But top 3 jungler here, Fersik is actually up there. Like you were saying, Mirko.
Turtle rates,
one
yeah.
of the more consistent retributions, and yet Lanaya is absolutely stepping up to the plate.
For sure, man. Lanaya has been playing phenomenally, man, in game 1 and 2. But unfortunately, game 3 here, it just doesn't feel like the Lancelot is able to have the same impact as Kyrie's Lancelot yesterday and Super Ken's Lancelot just earlier today. Lanaya will have to do a lot more if they want to come back in this game. It's already looking very, very grim, bleak. It's looking like a win for RRQ.
One-sided, right? It's looking like it. So, are they banking on here, Arashi, for RRQ to make a blunder, to maybe equalize in game-wise?
I think they have to. What other playmaking tools do they have? They went for the winning lanes, the faster clear in the mid lane, the stronger gold laner, the X-Borg as a lane bully, and nothing is really working out, especially in those fights, right? We saw that in the early game, RRQ are aggressing, and DEWA were able to stave off the aggression. But once it became a mutual objective game, RRQ just had full control. And even there, it seems like, okay, a blunder being made by Dyron getting too aggressive, and Skylar saves it.
Hey, hey, it's that time, ladies and gentlemen. The casters have been waiting for this. Let's go! Boom! That's a sign to start the game, and here we are, back to where we left off. 4.5k gold lead, 8 minutes in, 9-4, RRQ with a massive lead.
It's not as massive as some other games we've seen, but 4K against DEWA, it's dangerous, but they are called the comeback legends.
Skylar with the blazing duet in the backlines with the help of Lemon. Fersik catching on towards Watt now as the Kings of Kings, good! Petrify finds Watt, gets take him down. Shackle flickers out of the way. Nixon though, the DPS is just too much, my guy. Skylar claims the kill.
What? So ruthless, the Kings! They just jump in. It was Skylar with a blazing duet, and then there's a shield unity into a black dragon form into Skylar in the end again. RRQ are going full aggressive.
Especially Dyron. And you can see that there's a bit of hate there for Watt. Everyone, including Naomi, he was already caught. He was about to get taken out, sort of. But Naomi went with the flicker just to be extra certain that this man will not have the same impact in game 3. And so far, it's working out. 0 and 4, looking at his items,
wow.
2 items, right?
A gold lead.
The Heptases, the Malefic, Skylar is just on a 2.5k gold lead. And arguably, the better late game hero as well. With the next Lord. Is RRQ are they going to try and just end it?
If they can, why not, right? They have a lot of sustain. They have probably the best dive comp there is right now. And gotta look at that Claude. Windtalker, Skylar the Chad. No Wind of Nature this game, similar to last game. Boom, Windtalker built up.
Sort of DPS on top of the burst damage. That will help with the turret sieging as well. The mid lane though collides a bit early. The Lord isn't in the picture, but this gives RRQ some time to just look for more ways to just bankrupt DEWA United. Whether it's EXP, whether it's gold. They're trying to make sure it's frozen all the way here in the mid lane. They're going to collide with, oh never mind. It's going to say 2 cannon minions, going to be a standard wave.
To lead is to serve. Who will Lemon serve this time? RRQ, they're crashing on towards the base. Base turret, top lane. Falls like it's nothing. DEWA United will
Skylar.
not commit on towards the defense just yet. And RRQ now, 7,000 gold lead, 10 minutes in. They're walking, good BMI. Lanaya looks to focus and clear the Lord. They've done it. Mid and bottom will be the main agenda for both teams.
unable to end with the first Lord, but now they pull a trigger, RRQ.
Tyron pops the Black Dragon form. Seems like front to back is the way to go. Dixon now. Hiraga armor.
Whoa!
Takodua charge! But RRQ, they too collapse. Petrify on towards one. Dixon falls. Shaco was also a casualty. RRQ will defend, will offend with 5. DEWA United, can they do this? The Kings of Kings. And it seems like it's just too much. What falls? All hail to King Lemon. RRQ, they stay in the upper brackets.
They take down the Kingslayers in style. Rex Regum Kaon will proceed, will prevail into the upper brackets. Onyx and RRQ once again.
A dominant end to the final game. RRQ securing once again their rightful spot in the upper brackets that they have never missed all this time. Just putting down DEWA, shattering their dreams, and potentially going up to try and get revenge against GeekFam for putting them in this precarious spot.
What an absolutely phenomenal performance by the Kings, despite being placed down in pressure. Despite not having the momentum behind them, they dropped down the Demon lineup, Tyron and Lemon, and they got the job done.
It's also crazy, you forget, it's not the main, well, quote-unquote main roster, it's the Demon lineup.
Looking scary. RRQ, it seems like with this roster, they've matured as well. But then again, DEWA United, they need to be satisfied sitting in the 6th position.